Hey, Facebook, how the heck are you? This is telling me that my connection is weak. So if it's not coming through clearly, let me know and I will do a different video. Let me know. So I'm going to give it just a couple seconds for some friends to join here. I don't want to give all the goodies away yet, and they'll miss them. Why is my connection weak? Can you guys see me okay? I'm in the same spot I've been doing these and they've been working before. Can you guys hear me okay and see me okay? Let me know. I'll get some comments here. So check this out. So I'm talking to some businesses today. I'm sick. Can you hear it in my voice? I'm sick. I've been sick for days. And I had three appointments, and I talked to a couple other people kind of just off the cuff. So the 3 appointments, we're talking a lot about marketing because spring's coming up. We got to make our phone ring, right? And so because I've talked to so many people and I've had my own pain and suffering over the years with my business, there's some nuggets I want to share with you. Some really, really good gold nuggets I want to share with you. So, hey, my wife just joined. I'm sitting in the driveway in my truck. Hi, baby. Love you. Anyway, so what I see people do in the spring is they make some mistakes when they market their service business. Yeah, my voice is very scratchy. I feel like crap. We make some mistakes, and I want to simplify some things. Kind of ugly, but other than that, come on! I have perfect bone structure. My wife don't think I'm ugly. She kisses me all the time. Anyway, so we make things complicated that need to be simple. Okay? So the first mistake I see is that people do what I call buffet-style marketing, meaning they do a little of this and a little of that, a little of this, a little of that. So they'll buy some door hangers, for example. Right? Like my buddy Tim Fields, he's awesome at design. Ryan Kettering's awesome at design. They can design you some killer door hangers. But then guess what some people do? They buy like 500 and they're like, oh man, I'm going to make $1 million. This is awesome. You can't make $1 million with 500 door hangers? Come on. You need like 50,000 door hangers. Or at least 5,000, right? So when you do buffet, you like sponsor a T-ball team, and then you do a few door hangers, and then you like knock a few doors. You like go to a couple BNI meetings. That's not going to get it done. That's not going to create massive momentum inside of your business. You have to go deep on something that you pick. So I don't really care what you pick. I mean, for me at this point, I'm honestly convinced that you could build, a multi-million-dollar business doing one thing really well. I'm not saying you should just do one. I mean, you should have a few things, but you could. Like, you could build an army of door knockers. If you went deep, if you became a ninja at that one thing, you could be a master at it. You could use direct mail, right? You could do internet SEO, Facebook geolocated ads. Like, there's a million things you could do, but you got to become a ninja at it. And the only way to do that is to spend the time and energy and money to get an education on that channel. Okay? So that's a big mistake. The other thing I see people do is I talked to some people that had small businesses today, right? So they're only doing a couple $100,000 in revenue or less, and they want to spend all this money marketing. They want to spend all this money, and some of them spend too much money, and they use debt to spend the money, which is very, very dangerous if you're not cash flowing, you don't know what you're doing, right? It's exciting at first, but it ain't fun, 6 months later when it didn't work and you get your credit card bill, you know what I mean? So what I see people do is they have an abundance of time. They don't have that much money, but they have an abundance of time, but yet they want to spend all their money on marketing their business. Well, let me tell you a little secret, okay? You, and me for that matter, with my current businesses, you are the best salesperson your company will ever have, right? Like, you are it. Man, it's getting hot in here. You are the best. So if you have time, invest your hours in growing your business. You need to be shaking hands and kissing babies and going to the chamber meeting, going to the BNI meeting and buying some bagels and stopping at realtor offices and meeting people and networking and meeting people and networking and meeting people and networking. You got to become the guy or the girl. You got to be the person. Oh, yeah, that's Josh. He's the guy that does the stuff. Oh, Josh, he's great. Yeah, he's the guy that does that stuff. How do you become that guy? By working your freaking butt off and investing your time. And when you're small, you have time, especially this time of year for a lot of you guys. In California and down south, some people work year-round. In the whole Midwest and the northern states, you have time right now. You need to be networking and do it in an organized way, okay? Don't shoot from the hip. So I'm not going to make this a 30-minute video. There's so many things I want to say on that, but that's just a brief overview of the nugget, okay? Invest your time. Now, once your business starts growing, you're going to have less and less and less and less time, but you should have more and more and more money and resources. And when you have the money available, the capital to deploy, right? That's a fancy word, to deploy your capital. Then you're going to go deep on some marketing tactics and you're going to commit to them. You know, Chris Lamborghini is a good friend of mine, and you know, he was sending like 1 million pieces of direct mail a year, I think, at their peak. But he got so good, he got so relevant, and he had such a good understanding of when to say it and what the copy should say and what the call to action was and where to send it and the exact days and the times of year, you know, they need to hit. He got so good at that he was able to eventually take those 1 million pieces of direct mail, and I can't remember if he dropped it down to 500,000 or 250,000, but he like cut it in half or more with the same yield, right? Well, how did he do that? How did he do that? Because he's lucky? No, he ain't lucky. Because he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in many years learning and researching and measuring that one channel. That's what it takes. If you don't have the money to go deep on something, that's fine. You can create the momentum you need this year just by using your feet and your arms and legs, right? And your mouth. You need to shake hands, kiss babies, network, be the person, be excited about your business. If you're not excited about your business, who's going to be excited about your business? Nobody. Come on. You know that. So look, if you're tiny, invest yourself. Get organized, get a plan, build a personal calendar, and commit to these hours of investment. You got to understand something else. When you are selling, you're making thousands of dollars per hour while you're selling. You just don't get all that money today. If you're washing a house or you're cleaning a window or a carpet or you're mowing a lawn, you're making, $50 an hour, $100, $200 an hour. That's great. Like, that's awesome. But when you're selling and developing relationships, you're making like $2,000 an hour. But we don't think of it that way. Probably because we have an employee mentality or we still have some self-limiting beliefs. But the lifetime value of the relationships you're getting are so huge, so huge. But you have to get a lot of them, and you have to create momentum. The last thing I want to say, and I'll hang up because I can barely talk now, is the importance of using your phone. I did a video like a month ago or a few weeks ago about the phone. So I believe the telephone is the #1 underutilized tool available to you. It is. It's available to you, but you don't use it. Maybe some of you do. Don't say, hey, yes, I do. I work with a lot of people. I survey gajillions of people. We don't use the phone. Maybe we're intimidated by it. We're scared by it. It is, let me tell you something. Your phone in your current book of business is your biggest company asset. Okay? The people already paid you money. They think you're awesome. At least most of them think you're awesome. Get on the phone with a strategy and a script and rehearse it and practice it and execute on it. You can manufacture money. You can manufacture money out of thin air. Give me some likes, guys. Give me some shares if you think that this is helpful to anybody. Don't be greedy with the little nuggets. If you think this is stupid, don't share it. That'll tell me, hey, Josh, don't make videos on this stuff. If you think it's valuable in any way, then share it. And that kind of tells me, hey, this is a good topic. Maybe you should go deeper on it. But that's kind of it. Use your phone. Invest yourself. If you have a small company, don't sit in your office for hours on end strategizing complex systems and all this stuff. Get your butt out on the feet and do what I call BOG marketing. Who knows what BOG is? All the boot campers know. I've talked about it a little bit. It's boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. You got to go do the stuff, man. You got to do it. Don't try to avoid it. Don't try to find a secret magic fairy dust to get out of it. Go do it, and use your phone with a strategy. Call your customers at least a couple times a year. Hit them hard. Make it strategic. Oh, my wife knows what BOG is. Boots on the ground. You're not sharing it with anybody? Oh, because you don't want your competition? DJ, I think you have a pretty good-sized business, I think, right? Anyway, listen, guys, I appreciate all of you. I don't feel good. My wife was wanting to watch a movie. I don't think I'm doing it. I think I'm just going to go to bed. But I appreciate all of you. I've had a crazy week. That's it. Have a good night. God bless you. Go crush it. Give me some likes and shares if you like it. If not, that's cool. Appreciate it. See ya. Bye.